I've been making YouTube videos for many years now, but every time I sit in front of the camera, I still feel nervous. I've gotten used to this feeling, but it's always there, reminding me that I'm not as comfortable as I'd like to be. It's funny, isn't it? You'd think after all this time, I'd have it all figured out, but doesn't mean I'm not good at it? Yeah, probably. And yet, there's something that keeps me coming back. It's like I'm always trying to improve, to get past that feeling of nervousness, to reach some ideal version of myself that isn't always in my grasp. Maybe that's part of life, wanting to get better, yet feeling stuck at the same time. Speaking of trying to get better at something, over the past few years, I've been focusing on making my day-to-day life more exciting. I've found that when I'm not paying attention to the small moments, they slip away unnoticed. So I decided to really pay attention to them because small moments are what really compose my life. When I was younger, I used to believe that life was about achieving big goals. There was always something on the horizon, something that I thought would make me feel complete once I had it. For example, getting good scores in school exams, graduation, job promotion, and so on. I kept pushing forward, chasing these milestones like they were the key to happiness. And for a while, they were. But after reaching each one, the satisfaction didn't last long. The joy faded quickly, and I'd find myself wanting the next goal, the next big thing. It was like a cycle I couldn't escape. Then I started to realize that I wasn't just chasing goals. It felt as if I was trying to distract myself from something. My life, in its simplicity, felt boring, and my day-to-day routine seemed like a string of mundane events leading to nothing and having no meaning. I wanted to feel the excitement all the time, like I could only find life's purpose in achieving something new or getting a new thing. And that's when it hit me. This desire for constant excitement was a pattern, almost like an addiction. It's not an easy thing to admit, but the truth is that I had been living in a way that sought out distractions to avoid confronting the present moment. Maybe I was running away from the very thing that could give me peace. Also, this need for constant excitement wasn't just about goals. It was also about material things. I'd buy something I thought it would make me feel better, and it would for a while. But the high would wear off and I'd be left wanting more. The cycle continued. To me, more things and more goals equaled more distractions. So I decided to shift my perspective. Instead of constantly chasing something better, I chose to focus on the life that I already had. It wasn't about being obsessed with setting new goals or new things to purchase anymore. My life, as it was, had meaning in its simplicity. Then I noticed that I could feel excitement and joy in a lot of things that my day-to-day life offered, which means that what I was craving from the bottom of my heart was super easy to attain. People around me tell me that I have low standards for happiness. That's always made me laugh, but not in a bad way. In fact, I think it's a compliment. I find joy in the smallest of things, whether it's a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a deep conversation with my partner, or even the satisfaction of a clean kitchen because I love doing the dishes. I guess I was too busy getting caught up on making big moments happen that I overlooked things that were already in front of me, and it took me a long time to realize that I was such a simple person to please. I went back to my hometown about a month ago, and I saw my sister and my dad jogging next to each other. That made me tear up because the view looked very warm, although the actual temperature outside was bloody freezing. You see, I'm that simple. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. This is a quote by Viktor Frankl that I would like to treasure for the rest of my life. These moments make me feel warm and happy inside that I cannot really articulate why, in particular, wouldn't make other people feel anything at all. But to me, that is what it means to give life meaning. It's all about how I choose to feel about these moments. I think this is where happiness truly lies. Not in the big goals or the latest purchase, but in the moments we so often overlook. What gives me this deep appreciation for my life now is the lessons that I've learned from my past experiences, the highs and the lows. They've all led me here. And in a strange way, that journey is what makes the ordinary so extraordinary. Maybe I'm not the best YouTuber out there because I am still nervous in front of the camera. But the more I embrace my imperfections, the more I realize that I don't need to chase anything to feel fulfilled. The life I have right now, ordinary as it may seem, is more than enough. And that's the kind of happiness I never want to lose sight of. That's the end of the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up because when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm helps my channel grow and reach people who are interested in the topics that I discuss on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please consider subscribing, and I will keep striving to create videos that are worth your time. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Bye!